You're listening to the Fifth Floor TV, where the light never reaches the end of the hallway. My name is Lucas, and what you're about to hear is not a story, it's a field report. The following audio was recorded during my 2-night investigation inside the abandoned Fairhaven Psychiatric Hospital, a facility shuttered since 1983 after a series of mysterious deaths. I went in alone. I had 2 cameras, a thermal scanner, and a body mic. What I caught on the second night was not just unexplained, it was unforgivable. Fairhaven sits like a decaying skeleton on the edge of Durham County, swallowed by vines and shadow. Locals call it the Cold House because even in July, it stays freezing on the 3rd floor. No power, no draft, just cold. Room 301 was allegedly the observation room for patients who couldn't be handled. Solitary confinement without the paperwork. They kept the most violent or misunderstood there. Records show 3 suicides in that room. No one lasted more than 48 hours. I wasn't trying to be a hero. I was chasing patterns. Reports from amateur ghost hunters all shared one thing: knocking on the walls between 2:12 and 2:18 a.m. every time. I set up at 10:30 p.m., one camera facing the door, another toward the one-way mirror. I left my thermal rig active and did a few EVP sessions. At midnight, nothing. 1:30 a.m., stillness. I almost turned in. Then 2:12 hit. The first knock wasn't loud, but it was deliberate. 3 taps. Then silence. I asked the usual, "Is someone here with me?" Static. Then the second knock. Closer. Same rhythm. I moved toward the mirror. My thermal scanner started flickering, showing cold spots moving across the floor like shadows underwater. Then I heard it, not with my ears, but in my head. A voice. "Why are you watching?" Not loud, just there, whispered across my nerves. I backed up toward the door, but it was already closed. I didn't remember closing it. The third knock came from behind me, from inside the wall. I turned to face the camera. That's when it cut to black. No warning. Just dead. Both feeds. Battery at 78% before. Gone. I stood in silence, in total darkness. Then the mirror started to fog, from the inside. On the mirror, 3 words slowly appeared in the fog. "Don't look away." My flashlight flickered. The temperature dropped 12 degrees in under 10 seconds. My breath came out in clouds. And then I saw her, in the reflection, standing directly behind me. A woman, bald with a torn hospital gown, her eyes completely black, mouth open but no sound. Skin gray and dripping water, as if she'd just crawled out of a lake. I spun. No one. Just the room. But in the mirror, she was still there, and she was getting closer. I couldn't move. I stared, my mind blank, heart hammering. Then I felt fingers wrap around my wrist, cold, bony, trembling. I screamed and dropped the flashlight. In total darkness, I did something I've never done before. I begged. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to." Then I heard the last thing, right against my ear. "Then leave it open for me." I don't remember running down the stairs. I woke up in my car at dawn, parked sideways in the front lot. Footage, corrupted. Thermal data, wiped. The only file that remained was the audio. This one. My wrist. It had bruises. Thin, bony finger marks. Too small to be mine. Too long to be human. They say no one stays more than 48 hours in room 301. I lasted just under 6. I don't know what's in that hospital, but I do know this. It watches. It waits. It doesn't want to be forgotten. And if you ever visit Fairhaven, leave the door to room 301 closed, unless you want her to come home with you. If you like this field report, hit subscribe and share this with someone who thinks ghosts aren't real. And if you've been to Fairhaven, or anywhere like it, leave a comment. I want to hear your story. Until next time, stay off the 5th floor.